why qualified people are still unemployed in 2026. All right. So why application fails? I want you to touch on that. I want you to touch on what recruiters are actually looking for when they are when you see a CV. What do you see? And also, I want to talk about the common mistakes candidates make and how they can actually stand out in 2026.
Okay, let me try and take it as much. And whatever I don't cover, you can reiterate the question to me. So the first is, what's the gap between what employers want and candidates are given? Thank you for that question, because I think it's something that really needs to be addressed. And the answer to that is, one, you need to be able to communicate your value. And when I say communicate your value, it means, again, I just reiterating on the fact that what I had just spoken on, communicate your value. And in that sense, for instance, in your CV, most people position their CVs as duties. You are selling your achievements. You are not selling a duty. So you need to be able to position what you have done with data, with numbers. And this is something that we take for granted in CV, curriculum vitae. You need to be able to sell what you are doing. Now, I will give you an instance, and let me try as much as possible to use a customer service related example. You say, for instance, you can state that you have a duty, which is, I am responsible for managing customer complaints and ensuring resolution. That is a duty. Now, when you say, I have resolved 95% of customer complaints within 24 hours, and I have also improved satisfaction scores from 61% to 85% within the first quarter. What have you done? One person has positioned themselves as just a normal candidate. Another person has spoken value into the responsibilities that they carry. That is one thing that needs to be done. Secondly, digital skills. In the world of today, me and you, we're meeting now virtually. The world of remote working, the world of hybrid, the world of having virtual opportunities, we need to learn digital skills. I'm not talking about social media here. What I'm referencing is having critical skills. And it's not just about being able to write words on Excel. It's being able to utilize that data. It's being able to utilize project management applications, being able to utilize virtual applications. It's being able to harness yourself as it relates to digital skills and differentiate yourself from any other candidate in the world of today. In the modern world, when what skills we're really looking out for is digital skills. When we talk about digital skills, also let us talk about soft skills, such as problem solving and critical thinking. Now, if you go into an interview, how are you positioning yourself? When you are speaking, what are you saying? You are selling yourself in that spot. So are you selling yourself as someone that has more knowledge about the organization, or are you selling yourself as someone that can come into that organization and not just you know about the organization, you know the issues concerning the organization, you are well versed about what's going on, you are coming in and speaking to those issues and letting us know what you will do in the next 30 days. Not only that, the solutions that you are bringing right in that spot and in that interview are solutions that can even increase the bottom line, which every organization is looking out for. It's at the end of the day all about the bottom line. So you need to also differentiate yourself. Another thing that people do, which is also critically wrong, is that we send one CV out to 50 job vacancies. We are not able, for every job that you apply for, take it from me, hear it now, from the HR side of the table, from someone that has the necessary level of experience. Streamline your CV for every role. What that means is, in the world of today, and I'm sure this is a topic that we're still going to discuss, but I have to also mention it now, there's what we call the applicant tracking system. And an applicant tracking system is basically a machine that helps human resources from whether mid-level to top organizations. I think people think that it's something that is not utilized in Nigeria. Please, it's being used here in Nigeria. Big companies are using it. Middle-sized companies are also using it. You need to be able to ensure that your keywords, by streamlining your CV for every role, you are ensuring that your keywords for each role is clearly stated in your CV. So when your CV passes through the ATS, it's going to pick up those keywords, and you're going to also pass through. Aside that, when we talk more on ATS, I'm going to tell you some other things to do to be able to pass through the ATS. Let me not give too much of the secret out now. Also, what has made it able for us to be able to streamline our CVs is AI. It's AI. So it's sitting down and streamlining your CV for us a role takes less than 5 minutes. We don't have any excuse in the world of today. AI has come to make our jobs better, to make our lives better. It hasn't come to overtake it. So you need to be able to utilize it also to make yourself much more relevant.